I can full screen back and forth. Perfect.
I'm Mark Ryan. This is Super Review, and this is Sean, or as some people call him, the daredevil of IEMs, because every once in a while we have him on the show, we blindfold him, and we have him listen to IEMs and just tell us what he's hearing blindfolded. It's kind of a unique thing in audio. It's like there's so much of audio that goes into it that is like, it's basically our preconceptions, right? It's like we know the brand, we know the driver configuration, and we know what other people are saying about a particular audio product. And when we hear it, we tend to, you know, partially we're hearing the things that the sound that's coming out of the device, but partially we're also hearing sort of those things that we've heard and we've assumed about the product before. And so this little blind listening session that we've been doing with Sean for the past couple years at this point, it's kind of a unique thing that lets us see what Sean's hearing without him knowing what he's hearing. Yeah, anyway. Hey, Sean, you want to introduce yourself? Say,
Sure.
Why should people listen to you?
Who said they should?
Okay.
You shouldn't listen to me. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Wow. So Sean's a musician, and he's done these videos before, and he's been pretty successful. Now, he's not right all the time, but I'd say he's probably right more often than I would be. Like he's better at this than I'm sure I would be at doing this kind of stuff. So that's why I keep having him back doing it. And this test in particular today, Sean doesn't even know what I'm going to test him on. He just knows that I've sent him a box of 10 IEMs. That's that box over to his right, my left. There's 10 IEMs in that box that I've sent him. He doesn't know what they are. Some of these are IEMs he might have asked me about in the past, but some of these are IEMs like he's never even heard of, to be honest. Like Sean doesn't keep up with this stuff the way that you and I do. And that's, I think, makes for an even better show. So yeah, so I guess let's let the cat out of the bag. Sean, the purpose of this test. You ready?
Okay.
Are you ready to learn why you're here today?
Let me start just one. I want to correct a mistake we made last time.
Oh, okay.
On one of these videos, we had a mistake where I had plugged something into a high impedance output. So just for the record, this time I have a JDS Element, which is a very low output impedance.
That's right.
And we've tested everything. So this should be eliminating any kind of weird issues. This should make sure that all the IEMs sound as intended, and it's a much more controlled environment. So, okay, go ahead.
All right, so here's what the test is today, Sean. And again, this is the first time he's hearing this. Dynamic driver bass versus balanced armature bass, right? You've heard it before. You've heard me whinge about it before, that like there's certain IEMs I like. I'm like, but if only it had a dynamic driver for the bass. And I mean, I think dynamic driver bass is a real thing. I've heard a lot of different IEMs that have some really good balanced armature bass, some really bad dynamic driver bass, and I still feel like I could still hear the difference between dynamic drivers and balanced armatures, but I don't know that I could for sure. And even like going to like Tanchjim, there's certain times when I'm listening to an IEM and I'm trying to guess what the driver configuration is. I'm listening to bass, I'm like, ooh, this one's actually kind of tricky. And so I guess this test is going to be tricky, Sean. So I've sent you 10 IEMs. 5 of them have dynamic drivers for the bass. And
you're gonna tell me that? Okay.
And 5 of them have balanced armatures for the bass, okay? Now,
I thought you were going to give me a challenge.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how challenging this will be. I'm actually kind of curious, to be honest.
Me too, actually. This is really interesting.
Yeah, so like I have intentionally selected 5 IEMs that I think have the best examples of balanced armature bass, or like the closest approximation of dynamic driver bass, and I've selected 5 IEMs with dynamic drivers that I think have like some of the most balanced armature sounding bass.
Okay. So you skewed the test. Got it.
I did a little bit. I'm trying to blur the lines and find out where that line is, if it exists at all. And was there anything else? Oh, I guess the other thing I was going to just mention up front is like, I think a lot of people have the assumption that balanced armature equals less bass, right? Especially if you've heard something like an Etymotic ER4, right? Even the XR, the bass boosted version, is not really a very bass boosted IEM, but there's also definitely some balanced armature IEMs that have a lot of bass in them. And
Sure.
Sorry, hold on. What is my computer doing? Let me fix that real quick. All right. So yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that of the 10 IEMs I've sent you, or of like the 5 dynamic drivers, I've got IEMs that span the range of very low bass to very elevated bass, and the same with the balanced armatures. All right, so I would not, Sean, just as a tip, I would not be using the bass levels as a guide or an indicator of which one. I've like intentionally tried to skew that with my selection of IEMs. So
Okay.
yeah, and so again, normally like these listening tests too they go on a little bit long. Like you spend a lot of time trying to listen to an IEM to figure out all kinds of things. Hopefully with this narrow set of parameters, we can bust through 10 of them. I don't want to say, you don't have to be quick, but
sure.
Hopefully.
Do you want me to not do anything but this one thing?
I knew you were going to ask that, and I think that's a great question. I think it's perfectly fine if you want to comment on the IEMs outside of just the bass. I'd love to hear about it. There are a number of these that I'm actually really interested in hearing what you think about them. But yeah, for today, the focus is
dynamic driver for bass or not.
Yeah,
let's do this.
All right, let's do it. So Sean's got a blindfold. Once it goes on, it can't come off.
Challenging. At all?
No, it can come off. We just, you don't want to see the IEMs.
I need to be able to play my music.
Yeah.
So I could probably alt tab or something.
Oh yeah. So I mean, you can start unboxing if you want, Sean. I was just gonna ask the folks that are watching the live stream right now, what do you think up front? Do you think dynamic driver bass versus balanced armature bass is placebo? Is this just like a social construct, or do you think there's something actually there? Do you think it's just about frequency response? Or do you think there's some other attribute to the sound that you can hear or sense or feel that is actually different? Do you think Sean is going to get this correct?
No pressure.
And I was trying to think earlier too, and maybe the audience can help me decide this. I don't think you need to get 100% right to kind of show that dynamic driver bass is a thing, but what percentage right do we need? Maybe you can get one wrong. If you
let me see if I can. Let's see.
If you get 4 out of 5, I think dynamic driver bass is considered true. If you get,
I think I can get 9 out of 10.
If you get 2 out of 5, it's definitely dispelled. If you get 3 out of 5, I don't know that feels like it's almost a coin flip. So
you should have sent me 50 IMs.
I know, to make this statistically significant. Yeah, we definitely need a bigger sample.
Okay, can you see these?
I can see the tops of your hands. Yeah, I can see the boxes.
Crap. Let me get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I have 10 here.
Excellent. They all made it.
I can't see these, so I'm gonna have to just hold them up.
Yep.
Hopefully you can see them good enough to know what they are.
Yep. And the audience that's in chat, Sean, you don't have the chat up, do you?
I don't have anything up, no.
Okay, cool. I'll mention which IM is which in the chat. And then if you're watching this after the fact, after it's live, I'll put this in like a pinned comment or in the description below.
All right, so am I starting?
Do it. Let's go. First IM.
Okay.
I think I know what this is.
There's nothing else in these cases that's going to fall out, is there?
I tried to make sure that there wouldn't be.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you want to hold that up, but I'm pretty sure I know what this is. There are no ear hooks in this cable, is that right?
Correct.
Okay. All right.
No ear hooks. It just feels like plastic or resin or something. Is there any other way I could, like... I don't have my top camera set up so I could change it without...
That's okay. I know what it is.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going. Be right back.
Yeah, I got to figure out things to say while you're listening.
I'll keep these on my shoulders so that they are my...
Once he disconnects, he can't hear me. We can still hear him, unfortunately.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, this is an IM I reviewed.
Back.
Well, you can hear me?
I can now. You said this is an IM you reviewed?
Oh, okay. It is an IM I reviewed. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to hear me through this or not.
That's all I heard. Do you want me to not listen?
Nope, that's fine.
Okay. I'm here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I don't want to see any of these things. Just trying to think if I have
this
something
through.
I know we suck at this. We're not scientific.
Cover it with Pikachu.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is there something I could put on top just so that I don't accidentally see anything?
What about that box? The box that you just took them out of. There are also big pieces of packing paper that were inside the box.
Oh, that would work, yeah. My other one fell off me here. Okay, let me...
This is what it feels like sleeping in IMs, by the way, which I do every night.
Test my IM. Okay, I'm going to look over here. Piece here.
What's up in the chat? What's up, Josh Sabo?
Right, here we go.
How you doing, man? All right, so we got...
I think that's covering everything. I'm going to peek just to be sure. Yes, okay. Fully covered.
Right.
We are good. I'm in my music program.
Yep.
I was going to say, I'm in my music program right now, the Swinsian, so I can't see you or me.
Okay.
So if you need me, just tell me and I can blindfold and switch back.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to see that it's bright on my face. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
What do you think? Can I tell?
Daniel saying consistent IM sleepers scare me. Every night, my guy. Sean, do you sleep in IMs?
Absolutely.
Yes. Who in the chat sleeps in IMs?
This sounds like a balanced armature bass, but let me just give it a couple tests here.
So when you say that, what are you hearing that makes you think that?
I think the thing that makes me hear the difference between balanced armature and dynamic is the tactility. So I don't care how much bass you give it, and I could be embarrassing myself and prove myself wrong tonight, but I feel like balanced armature sounds just soft. Like, so if you had a lot of bass, it would just be like boom, 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 even though it's a lot of bass. Whereas a dynamic would be like boom, 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 like it can hit it tight and hard and impactful. And this doesn't sound like that to me. And that could be frequency response, because that's definitely that can do it too if there's extra mid bass and things like that. But even still, there's like some kind of technical attribute to the bass that I feel like is more tactile with dynamic drivers. But
I tend to agree. But is it just BS and is it in our heads?
Because this is bassy. This is a bassy earphone.
Suso Kraut asking.
It's also not the most refined treble that I've ever heard. Got some peakiness. It's got some bass, though.
Red Gopnik saying, I don't sleep in bed, so sleeping with IMs tends to bend or damage the 2-pin connectors. What are you sleeping in, then? Someone's asking, Sean, what are you listening to? What songs you're listening to?
What am I listening to?
Yeah.
A lot of songs. I'm going for bass quality and bass impact, so my reference bass track is Take You by Justin Bieber. It's got a tight, deep sub bass, so like it can hit pretty firm in the sub bass with a good set. But I'm also listening to Silly Love Songs by Paul McCartney for bass quality and the frequency response. I listen to End of the Innocence by Don Henley, which is a very well mixed bass. And then I listen to Tomahawk by BT, which has a really pounding deep sub bass. Then I listen to Break for Lovers by Midnight Trust. And just some other random songs. Those are a lot of the main ones for like just general low sub bass impact. But I have more. I have a song Russia on Ice by Porcupine Tree. It's a specific part of that has a really, really low repeating sub bass tong thing that comes in. So actually, let me listen to that one.
There's one song in particular that I use this for other bass testing too, but before or while I was selecting the IMs to send to you,
yep.
The track I was using, it's a really short track from the Parcels live album called Intrude. Do you know that track?
I mean, I know all their music, but I don't know if I know it by name.
Do you know the live album?
Yeah.
So there's like one track, it's called Intrude. It's like 30 seconds long. It's basically just a cool bass line. And that was kind of what I used as my evaluation as I was picking IMs to send you.
Okay. So I'm not concrete on this one yet. I think it sounds like it's either balanced armature or a really bad dynamic driver. And as you said, you might have skewed the results there. Let's see.
That's right. Daniel knows the Parcels Live album. Ace of Spades saying Live 2 is terrible. They turned it. Yeah, I don't know about the new one.
I'm gonna mute you for just a second here.
That's all good. I listened to the new one. Maybe I listened to a couple tracks on it. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, but it doesn't have that same audiophilia. Doesn't have the ASMR that I want.
How do I mute you?
I'll stop talking.
That's okay. I just don't see a mute button anymore. But okay.
What's up, SLXR? Glad to be back.
And this treble's peaky.
Peaky.
Yeah, something like in the treble somewhere.
Okay.
Could be the tips or the resonance peak. I don't know. But I do not like it. Otherwise, it's not very bad. It's pretty balanced overall, honestly. It's just that one, there's like a peak somewhere that's kind of irritating. All right, here we go.
It's pretty balanced. Would you say it's pretty balanced armature?
I wouldn't say it's balanced, but like it's not like super V-shaped. I don't know. It's bassy. This is a tough one. Do the Bieber test.
The Justin Bieber test?
Okay. So.
We got 9 more IMs.
Okay. I'm trying to make it faster. If I had to guess.
Yep. And you can revisit these. These are not final decisions.
I think it is dynamic driver. I really do. I just think it's a bad frequency response. So my guess for this one is dynamic driver with a bad frequency response. Final answer.
Okay. It's final answer, or you just want to say that's your current answer?
For now.
Current answer.
Current answer for now.
All right.
Okay. Next IM. Okay, I'm blindfolded.
All right.
This is going to be fun.
So you got to like put this one away somewhere and put it to the side.
I will put it back. I'll put it in its own bin. That way.
Yep.
And I'll put it. Crap. We didn't plan this out very good. Okay, here's what I'll do. All these IMs are to the right of the desk here.
Yep.
When I finish listening to it, I'll put it to the left. So the ones I've listened to are on the left.
Do you want 2 different piles? One for BA and one for DD?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. You have to keep that in the notepad, okay? Keep track of it for me.
All right.
I don't know. I'll try to do that. So okay, I'm gonna take this one out of my ears, and in preparation for that, I'll switch to this one here. So I'll put this one in front of me. So give me a second. I'm going to put this in my ears, and I'm going to place this. I said it was DD with bad frequency response.
Right.
DD will be on top. BA will be on the bottom. B for bottom. Okay. I'll be right back. If I can do this.
All right. Someone was asking to look at the frequency response. Let me pull it
so
up
you can
real
talk.
quick.
You cannot hear anything.
That's right. He's not looking at my stream. Oh my gosh.
Carefully.
I'm trying to operate 2 computers at once right now. It's really hard. It's really difficult.
On left top. This one.
So this is what he was listening to.
Okay.
And yes, Adrian, this is the first set.
Find my. That is my laptop. There we go. Okay. I am almost in. These have chord thingies because they're annoyingly tangled. All right, I'm coming in. Here I go. Oh, weird.
What's that?
I think they're in the right way. Oh, I didn't show you them. Can you see this?
Oh, you're under the next one.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yep, I can tell what that is.
Okay.
And
I think I have it in the right way.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I don't think it would fit the other way. Okay, so this is so ghetto. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, I'm still in my music app, so I can't see you. So
it's all right. You don't need to see me.
Cluttered in here. All right, you ready? Here we go.
I'm pulling up the frequency.
That's a bright mofo. The hell?
For the people on the stream, this is what he's listening to.
Compared to the last one, this one sounds anemic, but it's probably just the relative to each other kind of thing.
Mm.
Okay, here we go. Oh, you know what?
No, this is sample 2 he's got.
Do what?
Someone was just asking, because on Squiglink I have 2 samples of this particular IM graph. And they were asking me which sample it was that you had.
Okay, I'm going to mute you. I found the button.
Okay.
I'll be right back, so you can do your talking, and I'll let you know when I come back here in a second.
All right. Oops, that's the wrong screen. Yeah. Oh, I've clicked the wrong button. So many buttons to click. Ankama asking, do they sell this IM? Yeah, I believe I bought it used from somebody on HeadFi. The first sample I got was the one that you saw. Well, I guess you didn't see it because I didn't show it, but I've got the first sample screenshot. There is a significant imbalance. And then I got it replaced by, I believe, the seller that sold it to him, which I think was Bloom Audio. Does that sound right? So yeah, it's available for sale if you want it. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of it. I kind of think Sean might be. I don't know. I don't know if he'll be a big fan of it, but this is one that I think might grow on Sean the longer he has it. Yeah, Daniel, it looks like the T2. Looks a lot like the T2. Ankama, it seems like something you won't like, so you'll look for it. Listening intently. Balanced armature or dynamic driver. We need oh, what is it? Some Jeopardy music.
Bieber test.
I was hearing the music in my head. Sumi asking, what do I think of the Ananda Nano? I gotta be honest, when Theo brought the Nano over here, it just kind of initially sounded to me like an Edition XS, which I think the Edition XS sounds really good. But it's a lot cheaper than the Ananda Nano. So
nice.
I like the headband on the Ananda a little bit better. Like it just looks tidier, I suppose. Whereas the Edition XS
I'm gonna unmute you in a second here.
Uh-oh. Warning.
I'm back.
You're back? You can hear me?
Hey, I can hear you.
We were talking mad crap about you.
Cool.
What do you think?
I don't like this IEM.
Oh, okay. I was wrong.
No, I don't know.
What do you think about it? Or what do you think about the driver configuration?
I think it's balanced armature, but it's hard to tell. It's just, and I'm not saying that because it's not as bassy.
Again, I warned you not to use the amount of bass, but that doesn't mean that there aren't.
That's what I'm saying.
Some low bass BAs and some high bass dynamic drivers. I got ones that kind of span the gamut. So I'm not trying to throw
and that's
you
why
off
I'm
the top.
saying, yeah.
Yeah.
But because of that, like, there's not a lot of bass to go on in order to kind of determine, because it doesn't have a lot of low bass in general. So for that reason, kind of hard to gauge. But given that, listening to it, it just reminds me of balanced armature earphones like the Prisma Azul and Etymotic. Whether that's response or balanced armature wise, I don't know. But I'm going to go with balanced armature and also bass light. Maybe.
Okay.
A few more tracks, and then I'll make a final decision here.
Oh yeah. Just as a heads up, you mentioned the Azul. FYI, the creator of the Azul is in chat right now.
Epic.
Joshua Sabo. Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Oh, what the heck? I'm drawing a blank. VB? Is that his Discord?
Yeah.
Not that I don't know if people should know that or not, but cool. Hey, what's up? By the way, Azul is badass. That's one of the best IMs ever. Love it. Just put a DD bass in there.
Or is balanced armature everything we need? That's what we're here to find out. So
I'm going to mute you one more second.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
By Lumen. What's he listening for? Yeah, I don't know what Lumen is. Is that the name of your new one?
I'm about to come back in a second. Come back. I don't know. This one's tough. I had to turn it up, so that's why I had to mute you, because you're loud compared to my music.
Yeah.
I would say I'm 50-50 on this one. There are some tracks that the bass sounds pretty tight and like tactile, but it could be because there's not a lot of it, and then it's giving off the essence of the more response being tight and thin. But I can't tell. I would say there's just not enough bass there for me to really gauge how tactile it is, because there's not a lot of it. So it's not thumping, it's not pushing. So in that regard, I feel like these are on the edge of being kind of bass light. Which, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that.
All right. So you have the two piles. Which pile is this going into for now?
I'm going to say, if I have to pick, balanced armature.
Okay. What did you say about the other one?
That was dynamic driver with a bad frequency response.
Okay. I
think that's what I said.
So you're saying you're going one apiece so far?
Again, this is pretty close, but if I had to pick, if you made me pick right now, I'd say balanced armature.
Okay.
But I can genuinely say that I'm basing that off the impression I get of the overall sound, and not necessarily the bass alone, because I don't think it has enough bass to kind of push that. So anyway, all right. So
next one
was
the empty box.
That's easier than it sounds. That's not empty.
Tap on them and echolocate them.
Okay, I got it. All right, I'll be right back.
Oh, there's a button I can hit. It says never. I keep getting this little pop up, and no, he's not.
I feel sorry for your listeners having to go through this with us.
I know they have to hear us for the next hour probably.
That's my.
We're down to. We've done 2 out of 10 so far.
DDBA. Okay.
Ryan Egan asking if I'm going to be reviewing the Fiio Audio Mark III soon by chance. Probably not. I did actually get a chance to demo it. It was loaned to me.
I've done it now.
All right, I know which one. I think I know what this is. The Monarch. Oh yeah, I know what this is.
Sorry.
The Monarch Mark III was loaned to me by Jadis, who actually has his own review channel.
Almost one more.
And unfortunately, his unit had a pretty significant channel imbalance, so it was hard for me to gauge much on it.
Did I do it? This is why I hate ear hooks on earphones.
It is a problem.
It'd be a lot easier if I could see it. Are you kidding me? Okay,
Ryan, you're thinking about the Monarch or the Hype 10. Yeah, unfortunately, I will not be able to help you in that comparison.
Uh-oh.
Do you remove it? What's he doing?
We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem.
What's his problem?
Let me plug you in here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's the problem?
I'm missing the left ear tip. I don't know if it came off when I was untangling these. So I'm gonna
That's a
look
good ear
down
tip.
on the. Well, actually, okay. Let me cover this.
Yep.
And I'm going to look down on the floor. I'm assuming it fell off on the floor.
You have enough light down there? Oh, look at that. Tactical Sean.
Found it. Okay. I think that's it anyway. Either that or it's one of my old ear tips just floating around the floor.
Oh, nice.
No.
Bonus ear tip.
Okay. It's in. Going in my ears. All right. I'm ready. Okay.
You didn't show it to me, but I'm pretty sure I know what this is.
Oops. Oh, I didn't? Okay, hold on.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I know what it is.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Did anything about the cable, apart from the fact that it tangled up on you, did anything about the cable stand out?
Absolutely. It's a Dunu cable.
Yeah, it's a Dunu cable.
I know that, and if people wonder how I know that, it's the right angle connector is a huge giveaway.
Yeah.
But he could be tricking me and putting it on another earphone.
Could be.
That's balanced armature based if I ever heard it. All right, I'm done with this one. It's a balanced armature.
Wow.
I'm literally gonna say that, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I honestly think it is. I don't even think I need to do it.
You're wearing the blindfold upside down, by the way, but it's fine. It still works.
All right. Because I don't want to waste time.
Yep.
So here we go. That was this one. Okay, I'll be right back.
I didn't even have time to pull up the frequency response in that one. Let's do it over here. This is
Balanced armature is
the frequency response of the IM he just listened to.
I'll just row. Go with the next random one here. That one better. Wow, so much easier. Okay. Uh-oh. Lost my thing.
You missing something again?
I'm coming. Here I am.
No, you can't hear me.
I can hear you now. I just got back, covering this up. Up. Okay. All right. You ready?
Yep, you didn't show me this one either, but I know what it is.
Oh, sorry. Do you know what it is, honestly?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
I'll pull up the frequency response for the folks in the chat. Oh, wrong camera. There we go.
Hello. This one has a really interesting soundstage to it. It's a lot more like reverbery sounding than the other ones. If that's a word, reverbery.
You're the musician. I'm not.
That's pretty good. Sounds like balanced armature bass, but sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, actually. Damn, I was not expecting that in that song.
Mm.
It hits pretty damn good, whatever it is. So far, this sounds like the best frequency response overall. I think.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah. This is like significantly more spacious sounding. I like it a lot. I hear things wide and deep. See if we can hit it. Can it hit it? Test. 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
What are you hitting it with?
Rush on nice sub bass test. Five, four, three, two, one.
What did we just count down? A drop?
Hmm?
Did you just count down a drop?
That was the bass drop.
Nice.
It sounds very good frequency response wise. Like the sub bass isn't too loud. And it hits it pretty low. I'm gonna do the Bieber. I'm gonna Bieber it. Can it take the Bieber?
Can it? Wow.
What happened?
I don't know. I guess my mind's dirty.
This sounds really good. I don't know what this is, but I like it.
Okay.
Like the IM in general. It sounds so like liquidy smooth. I like that a lot, actually. If audiophile terms, I know, but so the bass on this is interesting. It hits really low, which is not necessarily a sign of anything. BAs can hit really low. Yeah, Demotic hits really low, but there's a couple songs like "Surrounded" by BT off of a song Across Wires. It hits pretty firmly. So I would guess based on that song alone that it's a dynamic driver. The problem is, I think the treble is balanced armature or something else. So it's kind of like, I think it's misleading me because the bass has the firmness I think it should have for a dynamic driver, but the treble lacks the tactility of a dynamic driver. So if I had to guess, this is a dynamic driver bass with something else in the treble. Okay. Either way, I like it. It sounds very, very good. Let me listen to Paul McCartney here. Yeah, frequency response is excellent. I don't hear any dips or peaks. Treble smooth. Bass is like just the right level. Like I love where the bass is at in the frequency response. It hits low when it needs to, goes away when it doesn't need to. Okay. I'm gonna go with where did I put this thing? I'm gonna go with balanced armature treble or something else treble. It's a hybrid basically. I think it's dynamic bass though.
Okay.
Final answer.
All right.
For now. Whoa, what'd I do? Okay.
Here comes the blind switcheroo. The funny thing is, ladies and gentlemen, even if he wasn't listening to these blinds, he probably still wouldn't know that they're DD or BA basses. But the blind listening definitely helps confirm it for y'all.
DD. Where's my pile?
Now he's trying to remember which pile is which.
DD was.
You're right, Josh. You can definitely see inside. If he was looking into the IMs, he could probably tell if he was like examining them. But I don't think he would just most of these IMs he's just not going to recognize. And maybe not any of them, to be honest.
Whatever. Okay, next one. Baby, come to me. Put your bass around me with your big DD.
Wow. Okay. I'm actually trying to remember, what is this?
I think I managed to do this.
I know what cable this is. I'm trying to remember what I put this on. Oh, I know what this is. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I might actually need a little help from Sean bringing this one closer to me.
Is it this way? Or this way? This way. Okay. I'm plugging you in here in a second. I'll keep doing that. Way over to the right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. This is one, Sean, can you bring that one closer to the camera for a second? Because I think I know what it is.
Let me just cover these up.
Yeah.
Not as effective as I would hope. Okay. I think
All
everything's covered up.
Yep, yep. All right, yep, I know what it is.
Is it that high def you can tell?
No.
Okay.
I just don't need much.
But I know I love you. Okay.
I don't need much.
I don't know much. Did you hear my bass song I made up there?
I did, yeah. Something about needing your DD. All
right, ready?
Yeah, so this is for folks that are watching at home, I've got up the frequency response of the IM that he's listening to, but I can't tell you what it is because he'd hear me, and that's the point. He's not supposed to know. Although even if he did know, I don't think he would know. You know?
All right, that's a dynamic driver. Pretty certain, but let me check a couple things. Maybe.
Daniel saying that I'm simply built different at recognizing IMs. Here's like a true story. When I was at CanJam in September, I went to one of the talks where there were a number of the reviewers like talking about measurements. And Constantine, or Oratory 1990, he kept putting up frequency responses that he had made on his rigs of, which is, you know, I'm not, to be honest, I don't like look at measurements from his rig that often because they're just,
I'm going to mute you for a second.
Graph, all good, yep. But he kept putting up these measurements, and without them being labeled, I knew what every product was that he threw up there. This is a sign I look at this stuff way too much. I think it's a problem. I think I need an intervention, and nobody's out there trying to help me. I don't know what's going on. Red Gopnik, I don't disagree.
Maybe not.
Daniel, am I here for my intervention? I could use it. Dan, no, there's no planars in here. It's just DD or BA. Planar versus DD, I don't think I would be able to. Not even. I couldn't even describe for you a difference. I think planars just sound like planars sound like DDs to me. I've never heard a planar bass that sounds like the best DD bass in an IM, but it nonetheless has like the tactility that I expect of a DD bass.
Okay. I'm coming back in a second.
All right.
3, 2, 1, click.
He's back.
Okay, I was way off. I think it's balanced armature. It just has a very bassy frequency response. So let's give one final Bieber test.
Where One Nation asks me what's the best bass I've heard so far. That's actually tough.
I'm going to go with balanced armature bass with a bad frequency response.
Okay.
And that's all I can do for now. So I'm going to cover myself up here.
Yep.
And so go to the next.
What are we through? 4 of them now?
This was the 5th one, I think.
Okay, so we're halfway there. Yeah, IE900 might be the best bass.
I'll be right back.
It's pretty damn good.
What now?
Honestly, Kinda Lava has really nice bass too.
This is balanced armature, so I'm going to put that
Z1R bass is decent.
in the bottom row. Grab
Does
another
Tia
one.
Trio bass, is that good enough to call some of the
Whoa.
best bass? Maybe.
Hear noises. I'm hearing noises.
Uh-oh. What did he
Those are
pull
made of
out?
metal.
What did he pull out? I don't even know what this is yet.
Oh, there's something in there. I don't know what that was. A metal plate or something.
Oh, yeah. I think I know what this is now.
These go this
Metal plate's
way,
fine. They're just like
maybe?
extra nozzles.
Nope. Maybe not. Maybe this way.
Yeah, Tia Trio bass is pretty
Better,
dang good.
maybe. Maybe not. Let's try it out.
All right.
Plugging you in. If I can find the stupid thing. Okay.
SSR bass is in again. Yep, I know.
If we learn anything from this, that it would suck to be blind.
For
no offense to anyone that's blind. That's not meant to be a.
I'm sure they know. I'm sure they know it sucks.
I'm just like, man, I would need a lot of help doing this. Okay. I think we're good.
All right.
Whoops, my hat.
My brand.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so I've let the chat know which IM this is. I'm pretty sure I'm right. And I'll pull up the frequency response if you're curious. Oops,
I'm going to mute you for a couple seconds here.
Yep. There we go. This is the frequency response of what he's listening to. Hmm. What are we thinking? Oh, he's got me muted. Never mind. He can't hear me.
Not digging it.
Samuel L. I think he said not digging it.
All right, I don't want to hear this thing anymore. I'll mute you here.
Wow.
I don't like it. I don't know what it is, but it's the softest IM I've ever heard. It sounds so like overly soft. My honest guess is balanced armature. I'd say no question. Because it just sounds like any bass I throw at it, not just frequency response, but just sounds soft, like a whimpering fart. So this is officially the whimpering fart headphone, whatever it is. All right, I'm going to take this out and go to the next one. I'm going to say BA on this one.
All right. You're keeping them organized on your table okay?
I'm trying to, but I probably already screwed up. Are you keeping a note file?
Oh crap, I should be. I will. Hold on.
Come on, Mark. I know the first one. Well, I have them. I think I have. There was only one I think I forgot what I said, but the other ones I think are all correct.
Yeah.
Top is DD, bottom is BA. So I have those aligned as far as I know if I don't mess them up. I'll be right back. So it said this is balanced armatures.
Oops.
So DD's top. Balanced armature at the bottom. As long as I can keep these separate.
So you said that was the fifth? I think you said that was the fifth. I've got 5
always
down.
the last corner I try.
Okay, yeah.
Like the USB superposition.
That
was easy. Let's go. All right.
USB, I get it right every time on the first or second try. Third try just doesn't exist. All right, what is he putting in his ear? I didn't see what that. Oh, I think I know what it is.
Commentary I can. I'm back.
Yeah, I think I know what this is.
Oh, Here you go. Can you see it?
Hold it up again real quick. Yep, I got it. I got it. Wait, hold on. Wait, no. Go do it again. I was wrong. Okay, I know what this is now.
Hey. We can double check after too. All right. Covered. I'm not looking over there anyway. Why do I keep doing that? All right, here we go.
All right, here it goes.
Better treble than the last one.
Do you have me muted?
Do what?
Oh, I was asking if you had me muted.
No. I'm going to, though. You are now.
Oh, okay. Now I'm muted.
All right.
I was going to say he's wrong about that one. The treble and this is not better than the last one. Oh, yeah, I should pull up the frequency response. Oh, no, over here. Oh, I got it wrong. Too many keywords. This is what he's listening to. And I think I sent it to him in this driver configuration, but I actually forget. Because it sounds a little bit better if I flip the switches down, up.
Interesting.
Just I'm circling the star rating for y'all. Thinking, processing, listening to bass. DU means down up. There's two switches on the back of this IM.
Unmute you in 3, 2, 1. Boop. I'm back. Okay,
Lips
so
are
the
sealed.
treble's not the treble's not good on this one.
Oh, okay.
It's less soft. It's less soft than the last one, but a lot raspier. I mean, my first instinct tells me it's balanced armature. But I'm struggling to tell because I seriously think it could be a response thing.
Yeah.
But if I had to guess, I'd say balanced armature, and I'm going to go with that and just say balanced armature. So you have it. That's my answer.
All right, so this one's going into the BA pile.
It is.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Because I embarrassed myself. What I'm here for. For your pleasure. Your enjoyment. Yeah. Oh, crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let me start spacing these out.
All right, so that was number 6. We've got four more for him to go through.
Oh.
At this point, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's put 4 of them in the BA bucket.
Kid friendly.
And he's got just 2 of them in the DD bucket. Nowhere when I did not send him Helios. If I had Helios, I would, but I don't have Helios. Oh crap! I missed this one.
You're in.
I missed what you put in your ear.
All right, hold on. It's covering up. Can you see it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You got it?
Yep.
All right. It's one of those suction-y ones. Okay.
Oh, baby.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute you. Muted.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna mute you, bro. Let's see. Oh, I should probably pull up the graph for this guy. Let's see. This is the frequency response of what Sean's listening to right now. Is it all DD, all BA, hybrid? We'll find out. I mean, if you're watching now, you probably know. But Sean doesn't know. And that's the point.
What are with these raspy trebles?
Raspy trebles. Interesting. Listening intently. He hasn't commented on the bass yet. Would you stop doing this, Discord? I don't need that in my life.
Sounds tough.
It's tough. You might say it's tough on purpose. Daniel, the Discord keeps picking up my iPhone, which unfortunately I don't even have on me. It's in a different room. But for some reason, Apple has like a continuity camera, like where you can use your iPhone as a webcam or even a web microphone effectively. And periodically, yeah, whatever video conferencing software I'm using will periodically ask me if I want to connect to it. And the answer is almost always no. Like, I mean, sometimes I'll use it. I used it actually for all of my videos in the rental.
3, 2, 1.
All
Unmuted.
right. Okay.
I don't like this IM either.
Ooh.
I don't like any of these IMs. They all suck.
Interesting.
Where'd I put the blindfold?
Interesting.
Crap.
It's on your head.
Oh. I'm like, where'd it go?
It's like the kids lose their sunglasses.
I think this one's balanced armature.
Okay.
I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Yep.
And say that it is a multi-driver IM, though.
Okay.
Because I think it has a dedicated driver for the bass, because I think it's hitting the bass efficiently, but I think based on the texture and the quality of the bass, I think it is balanced armature. So that's my extended review. I'm probably way off. That's why we're doing this, to embarrass me. All right. I'll switch to the next one.
All right, let's do it. So that was number 7. So you got 3 more.
Okay. I'll be right back.
So at this point, Sean has put 5 IMs in the BA bucket. He knows that there are only 5 IMs in there with BA bass. So either he will think these next ones are DDs.
Abel's chonky.
Or he's going to start second guessing some of the ones that he put in the the BA bucket.
Balanced armature. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh, crap.
What happened? Oh, I think maybe he counted.
I'm plugging in. All right, I'm putting you in my ears.
All right.
Maybe. Okay, here we go. Come back. You there?
I'm here.
I just realized a grave mistake.
What's that?
Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 balanced armatures. So either I'm 100% right on none of. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. I've already hit my max. So I've screwed up.
I've only got 5 that you've bucketed under balanced armature so far.
See, that's why I think I put one in the wrong pile.
Yeah.
Okay. But even then, that means the rest have to be dynamic driver, or I'm wrong.
You're doing the math right.
There's 3 left, right? 3. This and 2 more?
Correct.
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe one of these actually is not. I don't know. I suck at this. I think I just have one next to the pile. I thought it was in the pile. So either way, let's do this. Can you see that one?
Yep, I know what it is.
All right. Okay.
Wait, no, so this is number 8. Okay.
So I said, so there's 2 more after this.
Yep.
Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to mute you for a second. You are muted.
I'm pulling up the frequency response for the folks at home. This is what Sean is listening to. I can't say the name out loud right now for obvious reasons, but
all these sound so soft.
Read it on screen if you like. They all sound so soft. Can someone ban Adrian? Where's the moderator here? Listening. Am I muted, Sean? I am muted. So now I'll have to do this. This is a test with the 5 BA IMs I have that I thought have the best bass. I'll have to send them the DDs that have the best bass. Adrian will use every opportunity to hate on the Meteor. Damn. I really like the Meteor.
Okay, I'm gonna unmute you in 3, 2, 1. Okay.
All right.
You hear me?
Yep.
So, did you happen to keep track of the ones that I thought were definitely balanced armature?
I mean, we have a video recording, but at this point, it's like an hour long. So,
because I feel like there are a few that I almost felt like I was more certain.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I'm coming on 5 balanced armatures,
right,
I'm probably guessing that if we went back and looked, the ones that I wasn't certain of are probably dynamic drivers. I think I can tell the balanced armature for sure when like there's certain ones like, but I'm not positive. So let me give this a couple more songs here. I think this is balanced armature. Yeah, I would say pretty confidently this is balanced armature.
Confirmed every IM is balanced armature.
That would be hilarious if you
not just the ones that you have. I mean every IM in the world.
Do what?
Every IM in the world is balanced armature bass.
Oh, is it? Okay. I didn't know that. Good to know.
There is no such thing as a dynamic driver, it turns out.
Problem with a lot of these too is I'm just saying this not as an excuse for the dynamic comparison thing, but just in general, if I'm commenting on treble quality or anything like that, I know from experience that tips can greatly affect that. And like these tips, like they're sealed and everything, so I'm not worried about that. But they have like a weird dry quality to them, so I'm not sure that they are the best tips for my ears. So these sound pretty good overall. I mean, they're not bad, but the bass does not sound dynamic to me.
Okay.
But I don't know.
The ear tips you're using, I can comment on those because those don't have anything to do with the driver. Those are called Divinus Velvet tips. They've been kind of like all the rage the past, I don't know, 6 months or so. I agree. They have like kind of like a weird, like, it feels like a cheap plastic. So I don't really like them because of that, but I have found that the shape of them actually works really well in terms of getting purchase on my ear, and surprisingly, I get a decent seal with them.
Yeah, I get a really good seal, and once they're in, I don't really notice it. But putting them in, they felt like they had chalk on them.
Yeah, they feel cheap.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna mute you for a second just to do a final.
Joshua Sabo saying the hot take The word dynamic and dynamic drivers is inherently biasing factor. I mean, it is hard to describe.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It is hard to describe the
I'm
sense
back
of a
in about
dynamic driver.
3,
Oh,
2,
okay.
1.
We were just saying
Back.
that it's kind of hard to describe the feeling of a dynamic driver without using the word dynamic, isn't it?
Well, I like the word tactile. That's
Tactile
the word
works, yeah.
This to me does not sound tactile, which
Okay.
makes me think it's balanced armature, but it doesn't sound lacking in its ability to pump out bass.
Okay.
On certain songs, like it has the heft and like the bassiness, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
The frequency response does overall sound soft, which I don't know if that's the response or the bass or what, but it has like a warm, like mid bassy quality to it.
Okay.
So I would say that I'm pretty sure this is balanced armature. So I'd say we finish up, and maybe we can go revisit the other ones again or something.
Well, you still
'Cause I
got
know-
2 more to listen to, right?
I think so.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back. If I can find get my bearings here. Ugh.
Yeah, listener, I'll mention it to Sean. I think what he's doing is he might be like covering up something on the MacBook.
Balanced armature pile.
Because we're hearing him through his MacBook, which has actually a surprisingly good microphone, but I'm guessing that when he accidentally covers up something,
Easy.
it is
Hey, look at that.
throwing it
Go
off.
roadie rat. I think it's this way. Nope, that doesn't feel right. Okay, these feel bizarre. What the hell? I don't know which way these belong in my ears, but let me untangle this real quick and plug you in. Right, here we go. In. All right, did you see what they were?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. And you're
I
just
literally can't tell if they're in the right way.
Really?
I think they are. Well, backwards they felt like the shape of them was like really off, so I flipped them around. But yeah, no, they're going right. This is right. They're just very odd shaped, very lots of like flat angles on them. Okay.
This is the frequency response, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, no. This is the frequency response.
Okay. Covered up. Undoing. Whoops. I did not see anything, but I noticed there were a couple boxes peeking. Get all the way over there. Okay. All right, I'm back. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yeah. I feel like this is one that wouldn't fit in your ear any other way than the way it's supposed to go.
Well, I mean, it fits this way, and it didn't fit the other way for sure.
Okay.
But it just feels odd. It feels like it's got a bunch of angles that wouldn't necessarily shape your ear, but I guess it does.
That makes sense.
These are also funny.
They're funny.
I will tell you right now, I haven't heard a bass response yet that I like. Let's just put it that way.
Wow.
Except that there was one. I forget if it was like the third one?
The third one.
I don't remember which one.
Yeah.
I think the third one I liked everything about. That was really, really good. I don't know. I think I said it was dynamic driver and something else, but like that wasn't perfect bass, but it was probably of all these, I think it was the closest by far. Everything else sounds like overly like soft in the overall like low region. I don't really like that quality at all.
Okay.
And the ones that didn't sounded overly like harsh in the treble or like peaky or something. So far I haven't really heard anything that stands out as like, wow, I like this. But in all honesty, I've been focusing on the bass primarily and not like the overall sound per se. So, all right, let me go in with a.
I sent you a bunch of IMs I knew you wouldn't like. We got a
Well, this one has pretty good treble. After I just said all that.
Kasumi asking, do you believe all DACs sound the same? Sean, do you think all DACs sound the same?
No, I definitely don't, but I think most of them do.
Oh, okay. That's a
I think
good
there's
answer.
a threshold. I think there's a threshold at which they're pretty much most of them, unless they have any kind of like obvious flaws, are indiscernible from each other. But I think that there are definitely ones I've heard that I think sounded worse than others. But good DACs have become very affordable, and I think a lot of companies meet that threshold. So if you're hearing something, a lot of times I don't think it's the DAC as much as the way they implemented it.
Yeah. Here's just a quick note, Sean. When you touch your
Yep.
laptop, it interferes with your microphone.
Like you're hearing me clicking, you mean?
It seems like, I don't know if maybe like you're resting your hand over something.
Oh, maybe like when I'm talking, you mean? It's affecting my
Yeah.
talking?
Yeah.
If I do this, does it affect it now?
That seems fine.
Okay, how about right now? Does it affect it there?
A little bit, maybe.
Is it because I'm covering the mic, maybe?
That's much worse.
Yeah, I think the mic's in this left part. Okay, I won't do that.
No, it's all good.
All right, I'm gonna go and mute you for a second. I'll be right back.
Yep, going. Just diving in,
Muted.
ladies and gentlemen. Kasumi, my answer is basically the same as Sean's. If I listen really carefully, I think I can hear some differences between things, but maybe the best case of that was with the Estelle & Kern SP2000, something like that. It had two different DACs built into it, and you could switch between them within the same device, which was kind of cool. And in that case, I had a preference for the ESS DAC. The only problem is that if you had asked me that blind, I'm not confident I could hear the difference, but maybe I could have. But maybe even more to the point, let's say I could have heard the difference or identified the difference. I'm just not normally listening in a mode where those differences are going to stand out. Like, you have to be like listening to the same, like 5 seconds of music on repeat and like listening for a very particular artifact or whatever that might be, show the difference. And if that's the way you normally listen to DACs, then maybe the difference between DACs matters a lot more to you than it does to me. But that's, I don't know, mostly I'm listening to just music for fun. And the difference between headphones matters a lot to me. The difference between DACs just does not. All right, listener, I missed your speculation. Hold up. What's interesting to me is that when he says he's only paying attention to the bass, I think what's actually happening is he's paying attention to the bass instruments and not the bass frequencies. What difference do you think that would make in his perception of the bass? And Josh, yes, if you make a knob, an amp that's just an amazingly engineered knob, I think that's a good idea. Especially if you could I wonder how much of it is due to preference, but like the feel of the knob matters, right? It's like how much resistance there is, as well as the ramp, like the volume ramp. Does the volume ramp go like this? Does it go like this? Or does it kind of go like an S curve? Like, those things actually have a big impact in terms of the feel of a knob. And I wish audio companies gave you more control over that stuff, especially as like an IM listener. I want a slow volume ramp down low. At least I think I do. He's humming. He's thinking real hard about this one.
3, 2, 1.
You're thinking real hard about this one.
Yeah, this one's weird. If I had to pick right now, I'd say it's a dynamic driver with a bad frequency response, but it's like I really don't hear the tactility I think should be there for a dynamic driver. So I don't know if I'm basing that off just the overall sound in general. I don't know. I can't decide which is more obvious, the fact that it lacks tactility or the fact, I don't know.
Okay.
If I had to guess, I'd say dynamic driver, and it's just not the right frequency response to bring out the best of the bass.
Right.
Um,
Would you like a little
yeah.
bit of feedback from the audience? It's
Feedback
not.
like what?
It's not to help you answer the question really, but it's just kind of an
Okay,
interesting observation from listener who's on the
sure.
Discord server. If you've ever interacted with him, great guy. He's saying what's interesting to me is that when he says he's only paying attention to the bass, I think what's actually happening is he's only paying attention to the bass instruments and not just the bass frequencies. Purely speculative. And he followed up saying that bass instruments go up to 5, even 10 kilohertz sometimes. So if he's making judgments on the instruments, the whole tonality has to be taken into account.
So I'd actually say it's the opposite. If it seems like that, I guess I'm not really sure why he thinks it seems like that.
Well,
But
I'm guessing that's
I'm
probably just
actually
a common way of evaluating bass.
sure, because I'm actually doing the opposite. I'm actually listening primarily to the overall tonal response of the entire spectrum from like 10 hertz to, let's say, 20 hertz to about 20K. And I'm seeing how all the instruments in the mix, in the songs that I'm fairly familiar with, how the low end of that entire mix is basically presented. And a lot of times with frequency response, what he's saying is true. Like the different instruments have different ranges of frequencies that they reproduce. And sometimes you have sub bass in a song and it only goes up to like 200 hertz. But other times you have a guitar that has bass from, 50 to 200, 300 hertz. But like the overall mix, like there's songs that I'm familiar with where I can tell that the low end of the mix is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. And part of that, of course, is the instruments. Like, is the bass kick drum hitting tight as it is, but it's all kind of mixed together because the bass guitar and the kick drum often have to be mixed a certain way to kind of coexist properly. And so for me personally, I'm listening to primarily like the frequencies, specifically the sub bass to about 200 hertz in the overall like spectrum. Those are the frequencies I focus on a lot, just because if it can reproduce those frequencies with control and tactility, to me that gives the impression of like correct bass. Now, if it has more frequencies in the 200 to 500 hertz, that's a lot of that mid bass, lower mids, that kind of extra frequencies there can really soften the sound and make it sound masked. So that can be why it's hard to hear this sometimes, is because you're getting actual masking above the bass, which makes the bass sound softer than it is. And so there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But yeah, I'd say primarily I'm listening to the overall response while being aware that, some of it is instrument specific, if that makes any sense.
I'm sorry, were you talking? I think I had you muted.
No, I wasn't talking.
Just kidding.
Speaking of mute, let me go and make my final opinion on this one.
All right.
Quick.
This one's taken him a while. Probably, so I'm muted. Okay. This is the bassiest one of the bunch by far. With the switches up, like it was.
I'm gonna unmute you in 3.
I was
2,
surprised.
1, unmuting. Okay, I think I said I thought it was dynamic driver, but
Yeah.
like not the best response. I'm gonna stick with that for this one.
Okay.
And the fact that I'm probably getting all of these wrong just proves that it's harder to tell than people think. It's harder to tell than I think.
Especially when you handpick DDs that sound like BAs.
I would like to think, and I really hope at the end I find that this is the case, and again, maybe not. I would like to think that the ones that I said I know are those.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm confident in those ones. So I'd be surprised if those were the opposite of what I thought. The ones where I'm not really sure, I wouldn't be surprised if you told me either way, because it's like, okay, yeah, I could hear that. The response was just bad, or okay, yeah. So anyway, all right, next.
Next one.
I'll be right back. Is this the last one?
I think so.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I can't even think of what it is. I forget. It's gone through all the ones I can remember. What else is there?
I thought. Here.
What else could there be?
Here.
He unboxed it. He's unwinding it. It looks like Supernova cable.
Come back. Jack, come back.
Wait, can you hold that one up? Oh, he's...
Okay, plugging in here. Okay, I'm back.
Can you hold that one up to the camera? I actually don't know what's in your ear right now.
Let's make sure everything's covered here. Okay.
You've already heard this one.
I did?
Yeah.
Crap. So then I put them in the wrong order. Uh-oh. Hold on. Well, that sucks.
Or I thought you already heard it and you heard something else, but I'm pretty sure you already heard this one.
If that's the case, all the other ones are lined up in my rows that I lined up.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Is your overhead camera hooked up?
No. But what I could do, it has to be. I don't know if you can see these or not.
Nope.
These are in my balanced armature pile.
Okay.
So if I show you these.
Yep, I know what that
one
is.
Of these may have been a mistake.
No,
you know
I know
this
what
one?
that is. Yep.
Oh, okay. Did I hear it already?
Yep.
Okay, so that was balanced armature pile, so I'll put that back there. And this one here,
Oh, I know which one you're missing. Yeah, you heard that one.
I heard that one.
Yep.
So then my guess is this is the one I haven't heard.
I can't tell.
Whoa. I don't know what that was.
No,
Sorry.
I think you heard that one.
Oh, is this the one with that metal plate?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so then hold on. That makes a lot of sense actually, because I thought there were too many in the balanced armature pile. So, did I hear this one?
Yes, you heard that one.
Okay, that I think, as far as I know, that was in the balanced armature pile.
I have that one logged in the balanced armature pile.
This one?
Yeah, you heard that one. That's the one on the Dunu cable.
And did I say balanced armature for that one too?
Yep. That was the quickest one you judged.
Okay. So this was the first balanced armature, unless I screwed it up.
Okay. Yep, you've heard that one.
Did I say it was a balanced armature?
Yep.
Well, then what the hell?
So you're missing one.
This one?
You've heard that.
Okay.
So you got that
Is that
one.
the one I liked?
That's the last one you just listened to.
Oh, okay.
That's the one you liked. Yep.
Well, then we have one left, which would be this one.
That's the same one you just showed me.
Really? Hold on. I didn't go far enough over.
If you guys doubted if he was actually blind. Ooh, this could be it. This could be it. Wait. No. You already heard that one. You're missing one.
But that's 10. One. I just messed up my piles, by the way, so you're welcome. Did I already show you this one?
Yep, that's not it.
Okay, hold on. So it's not that one. We just had the DD pile over here. 1, 2, 3 DDs up there. Is there one on the floor or something? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10? Did I miss this one?
That's not it.
What's this?
That's not
Oh my
it.
goodness gracious. Is that 10 though? 1.
No.
Sorry, people, for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 boxes in front of me.
Well, you've not showed me one of them.
Not this one?
It's not that one.
Okay. Well, I just showed you the 3 dynamic drivers, right? 1, 2, 3. So now let me go through the balanced armatures one more time, and I'll stack them in a separate pile. Here we go. Aye. This one?
Not it.
Not it?
No.
Okay, I'm going to put that to the left. It's on the left, not on the right.
Yep.
Left. This one's open, so I assume I just showed you it.
Yep. Not
it's
it.
Not that one?
Nope.
Going to the left. It's on the left. Okay. This one.
Not it.
Not it. Okay, it's going on the
Hashtag
left.
not it.
Okay, so I have 3 DDs, and the other ones on the left are the.
Joshua says this is reminding him of a magic trick gone wrong.
Of a what?
A magic
Not
trick
that.
gone wrong.
That has the metal plate, so it's not that one.
Okay.
So this one?
Nope, not that.
Are you sure? Because that's
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It has to be this one, or we've tried them all. That's 10 of them. So this has to be it.
That's not it. What is it? Hold it up. No, that's not it.
That's 10. We just went through 10 of them. What are you talking about?
I don't think we went through 10 of them.
Let me count again. The 1, 2, 3,
Uh-huh.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's wait, 11? Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3.
What's Jill
4,
up to?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 10. I just went through 10 of them. Seriously. Seriously? Let me get rid of this. This is just getting in the way.
Yep.
Okay. This is my IEM. All right. You see, you probably can't see, can you?
Nope.
So these are the 3 dynamics.
Stacking them up. All right.
Okay.
Stack them up vertically.
All right. So there's this one here.
Yep, I know what that is. Yep, you heard it.
Okay, I'm gonna put it right.
That's
I'm holding it in my hand. I'm not letting go of it. It's in my left hand.
Okay.
This one here.
Yep, I know what that one is. That's the last one you just heard. That's number 2.
Stacking it up. Stacking it up. Those are stacked. That's 2. 2 stacked. Yep. Here we go. This one I feel is metal.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
That one's you did not say it's DD. Wait, you put that in the DD bucket?
You just said stack them up.
Oh, okay.
I'm just stacking them.
Let's make 2 stacks.
Oh gosh. Okay, so was that supposed to be balanced?
That was one you said was balanced, yeah. And
were the other 2 I just showed you DD?
Yep.
Okay, I have them in stacks right on top of each other.
Yep.
So that's what's this one?
Yep.
What did I say? What was this one?
You said that was, let me check my notes. I'm pretty sure you said BA.
BA?
Yep.
Okay. Got 2 stacks, 4 IM so far.
That's 4.
Okay, what's this one?
Uh-huh. You said that was BA.
Okay. All right, it's in the BA stack. I have 5 stacked now.
All right, that's 5.
Here we go. What is this one?
The count here. All right. Yeah, you said that was BA.
Okay, so that's 6 of them stacked.
6.
4 BAs, 2 DD. This one?
Yeah, can you turn it around? Okay. Yep. You said that was DD.
Okay, we have 7 stacked. 7. Should be 8.
Okay.
That's the one with the plate. Okay.
All right. Yep.
Heard that one. You know what it is? What is that one?
You said that was BA.
Okay, that's 8 stacked.
Okay.
And this is the 9th. See?
Okay, you said that was BA.
And this is 10. That's 10. What are you talking about? You're making me go crazy here.
No, count them.
Okay, this was BA, I said?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 IEMs. I don't know what you're on. Is the audience witnessing this? Did you send me 11?
No.
Did you forget to send me one?
You just showed me 9 IEMs.
And this is the 10th.
No.
What?
I have them all written down here.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna unstack them from my 2 piles. Okay, you ready? Everybody in the audience, count with me here. We're gonna do a Sesame Street lesson here. The one on my ear, we're gonna call that 1. Boom. BA2, BA3, BA4, BA5, BA6, BA7, DD8, DD9, DD10. We went through all of them. I don't know what you're on, Mark. I mean, did you write down 11 and you meant to write down 10? What are you thinking?
I've only written down 9 of them.
That I've listened to, you mean?
Yeah.
Is this one on your list?
Yeah.
And all the other ones we just went through are on your list?
Yeah. All 9 of them.
But that's 10. We just counted 10. I think Mark's messing with me because I'm blindfolded.
I'm not.
He probably wrote in the chat, I'm going to mess with Sean. Everybody go long.
There's one more I sent you.
So you sent me 11.
No.
But we just counted 10.
What's going on here? This is like
Are you sure you saw all of them clearly when I showed you to them?
I mean, I thought I did.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, that's 10. Like, I honestly, even blindfold, I think I'm counting correctly. I mean, if you want to go through them one more time, we can.
All right, let me. So you got the ones in your ears. I'm just gonna mark them off on my list. Yep, I know.
See these?
I know what this is. Yep.
All right, just making sure. You got that. All right.
I'm clear-eyed.
And this one here,
Sean, I know what's going on.
You figured out?
Yep.
What was wrong?
No. I know what's going on.
Okay.
I'm
you see this
aware.
one?
I'm here. Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Yep.
I said all the way on the right, so it's not even remotely near the other ones.
Yep.
Okay. You got this one?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep. Marked it off.
Okay. Mark it off. Mark it off. Right.
Juan says he's only counted 3. Yep, I got that.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, we're at a total of 4 with the ones in my ears.
That sounds
right.
That sounds right.
Okay, I got 4 boxes over here. All right. Going on to the next one.
We are approaching my bedtime. That's the empty box?
What? Yeah, that's the one. This is the next one.
Okay. Yep.
Sure you got it. Okay, we're at 5 boxes. Okay. This is the metal plate, but I'm going to show you it anyway.
Yep.
Okay. You got that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for everyone on the internet, we're at 6 boxes. 6. Okay. This is 7. You see it?
Yep.
You got it?
Yep.
7 boxes. This is 8.
Yep.
Okay, 8 boxes. And the 2 more. Ready? 9.
Uh-huh.
You got it?
Yep.
You sure? I don't think you do. This is 10.
All right, hold on. I need to consult my my cabinet real quick.
Aha. Mark made a mistake.
I need to consult my cabinet. This is
if we see when the viewership drops on the stream, we know where it is.
This is it. This is where things went off the rail. Actually, they went off the rail like 10 minutes ago. But let me consult my cabinet real quick.
Okay. And while he's doing that, the internet will have established finally and with conclusive evidence that Dent Reviews knows how to count and Super Review does not. So just remember that for future reference. The byproduct of listening to 32 kilobit MP3s, Mark. Destroys your brain cells. You know what I just realized? I just realized this entire time my eyes have been shut. I just instinctively shut my eyes, even though I have a blindfold on. I can keep my eyes open. It's a lot more comfortable that way.
All right, Sean.
So, yes.
Sean.
What?
Something very serious.
What happened?
There was an IM I wanted to send you. I didn't send you.
Told you? I told you. So I was correct. There were 10 and we got them all?
We got 10. Hold on. I got to make sure I even sent you. What happened?
Did I assess the one that's in my ears yet? Or did
Yeah.
we just put this in?
Yeah, you assessed that one before. You can try it out again if you want, though.
I don't know. I'm just trying to make sure we did them all. So what next?
All right. Well, let's see. I'm gonna do a tally, right? Because I think we identified that there are too many in the BA pile, right?
Correct. But how many of those, if you have the notes, I don't know. How many of those were I unsure of versus I knew? Felt like there was at least 3 or 4 that I felt like I knew were balanced armature.
Right. I have notes on 2 of these as maybes, but they were retroactively added. I added that note because I wasn't taking notes in real time like I should have been.
So do you want me to go through them and give them like 10 seconds each and do like a final verdict?
Let's do it.
All right, we'll start with this one here.
Lightning round.
Okay. Do I have all these? Oh, okay. I'm not even going to worry. I'm just going to show you and you're going to note them, okay? Because these are not in a file. I'm just going to cover them. Okay. Covered up. All right. Here we go. Did you apologize to your viewers for that waste of time that we did? We're good at that, aren't we?
Let's see. Should I have apologized or are they thankful for that? This is audio live streaming history right here.
All right, you see the one in my ears? You know which one it is?
Yeah.
Yeah or yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Quiet for just 2 seconds. I'll just do the quick test.
1. Don't apologize. You are right. So here's what happened, ladies and gentlemen. I thought he had an IM.
I'm going to mute you for 2 seconds.
Yeah. I thought he had an IM. He didn't have. And in my list, I forgot to note down Ara. So I was counting 9 IMs. But I was wrong. Red Gopnik, I am too. I am too. Talkytron, yeah. Studio 4 is...
I'm meeting you in 3, 2, 1. Coming back. Damn it! I can't do this quickly. I need a You were right about my test tracks. I wish I had trying to think of a song that would. Hold on a second.
I told you. I told you the best one.
Yeah.
The best bass track.
What'd you tell me?
Intrude. By Parcels.
I don't have that in here. I don't think. Do I?
You don't have the live album, bruh?
I have it. Is it called Live Volume 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it. Intrude. Here we go.
Intrude. For the folks at home, check out this track. It's cool. I mean, it's like 30 seconds long. It's short. It makes you do that.
I feel like this could break earphones. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Gummy, the missing IM is in my cabinet. I found it. It was definitely supposed to go to him, but I'm wondering now what was I not supposed to send him?
Where did my? Oh, they fell. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna do a quick reference.
He's doing a baselining with his zeros. His zeros too. For the folks at home that don't know, Sean is a huge simp for the 02s.
02 is where it's at. All right, we're about to bass rock this biatch. Here we go.
Live Goer asking, is DD bass real? I just got here. Well, I think what we've definitely proved is that you can, well, okay, I don't want to say anything. You can make it hard to tell if you try to. And that was what I tried to do.
Okay, that track's pretty good for testing, but the one I think I wanted to test was this other one here. David Benoit. Let's see, is it this one?
Juan, do you think Magosi K5 bass is convincing?
Bass. What bass track? I need a bass track.
I gave you one.
No, I need a better one. Hold on.
There's no. Come on.
I know. I have a song in my head. Oh. Bet it's this one here. Let's see.
Yeah. What is it?
That's okay. Trying to listen to The Midnight.
Okay.
From the Monsters album.
Oh, I know another good one.
What's that?
You'd have to look it up probably on Spotify because you probably don't have it. But a song called "Mellow My Man" by The Roots. It's a hip hop song. It's got some of like
I have
the
some
best.
Roots.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, not. I don't know if I have that or not, but let me put these two in here. Okay. I'm just going to zip through this real quick. This will be my final test with these few tracks here. And here we go. Okay, this is definitely Dynamic Driver. That was a joke. It was my 0.
Cheater. He knows that.
All right, here we go.
That's his bass line.
Where did I put the other one? Oh, it's still on my face. That is not my face, but you know what I meant. All right. Still there?
Yep, we're here.
Okay, I'm checking it out here. Let's go.
We're approaching the thrilling conclusion, where we find out, is BA bass real?
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to go out on a limb.
Yep.
And say this is dynamic bass. So that's my final answer. Remember this IEM. You got it?
Okay.
I can't hear you anymore because I unplugged you because I'm an idiot. But I hope you got it. And, I'm so bad at this. Look at that pizza box. Really? Are you serious right now? Okay, I got it. Why am I shutting my eyes when I have a freaking blindfold on me? All right. I'm just trying to rush everything, I guess.
We need assistance. I think that's what we've proved,
viewers' time.
Is that we need assistance for this show.
Unlike Mark. Okay.
Does anyone want to volunteer to be an assistant? Only requirements are that,
all right.
One, you have to live where we live, and we're not going to tell you where we live. 2, work for free, because we don't have money for this. We're not making money on this. 3, wait, was that 3 already? No, I think that was 2.
Still there?
I'm still here.
That must get really old. You still there? You still there? All right.
I was just saying that we could really use assistance for this show.
Okay.
All right.
My first assumption.
Yep.
Is dynamic.
Nana, I told you it's past my bedtime.
You're gonna have to wait. 100% DD. That's my final answer.
100% DD.
100%. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe 50%. But I'm going to go with DD.
So far that's 2 that he thought were BA before that are now DDs. They've transformed. But honestly, like, that's kind of the result I got when I was just listening to these myself. Obviously I wasn't listening to them blind, but depending on like which track I would listen to, I could convince myself that a BA set was a DD. It became harder to tell the difference.
You're so cute and tiny. Oh my goodness. You there?
Yep.
Here we go. I could almost just use this one track, honestly. Track's epic.
This is it. What if this one track just makes everything sound like a DD though?
True. Yes, of course. Okay. This one does not have very good sub bass. That's not necessarily an indication of dynamic, but
right.
That's making it hard to judge.
It's the track. Which track are you using?
One of them is Monsters from Midnight.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with dynamic driver, bad frequency response. Final answer.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Right. I think we're like a disgrace to the scientific community.
Good. Screw them.
Right.
I mean, science is cool.
I'm not even gonna bother.
They're just a little cocky. That's all I'm saying. I like science. It's useful.
Oh, of course.
But like,
it's too tight.
Don't get it twisted.
Ay, ay, ay. All right, you there?
I'm here.
All right, here we go.
And the survey says?
This one's tougher. My first instinct was dynamic. Yeah, I'm going to go with dynamic.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm probably sucking at this, but be right back.
Okay. So far, they've all been dynamics on this re-listen.
I'm going to have 10 dynamics. You're going to be like, what the hell? What the hell did I do in the box?
There's the 10th one.
The heck? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I drop it? No? Okay, hold on. It's got something in it. 1, 2, 3.
Are you looking for an empty box?
4. Yeah. 6, 7, 8. This is ridiculous. I mean, there has to be an empty box, right? Because I took it out of something.
Is it past your bedtime too?
Is this empty? Is this empty?
No.
No, it's not. Everything is past my bedtime. 3, 4. I'm shaking these, and they all have something in them.
Since we're talking about magic shows, that's not empty. Who's everyone's favorite magician?
Me, apparently. I can make things disappear really well. Oh, I actually turned on the music. What the hell? I'm at a loss. I sincerely don't know what. This is frustrating. 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes that are not empty. 5, 6.
So we've done like 5 IMs before. Apparently at
I am
10
missing
IMs.
a box, though.
Apparently at 10 IMs is where.
Oh, it was in my lap. You stupid thing. I'll be right back. Be right back. It was in my lap. I knew it fell. Okay. That over with the other ones I've listened to. Could have been there.
All right, what is this? Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
No. This is the DM9.
Plugging you in. Plugging you in. Putting you in my ears. All right, I'm back.
All right.
Covered up good enough, whatever. I did not see that. All right, here we go.
Michael Kirk used to like David Copperfield. To be honest, I don't know if I know any of David Copperfield's magic. I really like, I'm pretty biased toward like street magic. So I liked David Blaine's stuff when he was doing street magic. There was like a special on in the 90s. It was wild. David Blaine doing street magic. And maybe it was just because I was a kid and I remember that. But it looked like some demonic stuff, and I liked it. The stuff where he like freezes himself in a block of ice, or I don't know, floats in a balloon, that stuff's not that interesting to me. But the cool card tricks and stuff like that up front, up close to people, I like that kind of stuff. That's my kind of magic.
This one's harder. If I had to guess, I'm going to say this is balanced armature.
Okay.
I think I'm focusing way too much on frequency response, honestly, though. So I think that's just making it, like, because I'm trying to hurry. So I'm just like, oh, listen to the bass frequency response.
Yeah, well.
I'll be right back.
All right.
So balanced armature.
Okay.
Write it down. Could have been paradise. Could have been you and I. Oh, don't even start this again, you piece of freaking...
You missing a box?
There. Okay, here we go. Bada bing, bada boom.
I've not heard the Timeless 2. No. For folks that are asking.
Plug it in. Please don't tangle.
Is it still round? Because if it is, I'm going to be biased. I'll be honest. I'm going to be biased against it if it's still round.
So close.
And it's not fair. It's just, I don't like that round design. I don't know why I don't like it. It just looks weird.
Like literally
Shin Lim magic.
apart. Thank you.
Is that like a genre, or is that a person's name?
Yeah, I think maybe. All right.
Whoa, I missed what you put in your ear.
What's that?
I actually missed what you put in your ear. I think I know what it is. Yep, I know what it is. Never mind. I got it.
Okay. All right, here we go. Moment of truth.
Yep.
And make sure you write down the strength of which I believe they are, each of the things.
Yep. I'm doing that. So far, you've only said 100% for one of them. Nana, no, I have not heard the Pula. Let me look up the squig real quick. Pula squig. It's been graphed by a number of people. Okay, looks pretty good. It's almost SA6-ish. Doesn't look bad. That looks pretty good.
Ah.
Does it hurt?
Dynamic driver, final answer.
Okay.
Um,
What's your confidence on that one?
Didn't I say everyone's a dynamic so far?
Yeah. What's your confidence
They're
on
all
that
dynamic. 75%.
75%. Okay.
Fear back.
I should have been asking for a confidence percentage on all these. There's actually, that reminds me of a book. I was going to say a good book, but I've never actually read it because I don't read books. But I've listened to podcast interviews with the author multiple times.
I need a better way. Like, I need like a 10 port headphone amplifier. Like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, come on right now.
Did you just knock it off the cable?
Freaking A.
Bruv.
I lost the earpiece. I'm going to try to feel on the ground for it. Hold on.
Wow.
It fell somewhere.
Anyway, where I was going was
Please.
there's a book called Thinking in Bets.
Okay,
Nice.
here we go. Let's test my earphone skills. Oh, crap. I have no idea which way it goes.
Oh, and it's not a...
I'm just going to guess. Okay, so...
There's no ear hooks on this 2-pin cable, so if he gets it wrong, the phase will be incorrect.
I'll make sure I don't break your cable, don't worry.
A little bit worried, but it's okay.
See, where's this one? This one has holes.
But yeah, look up Thinking in Bets by Annie Duke.
So it would be like here.
She would talk about applying a percentage of confidence to most sort of like truth statements that you might make. And I think that was actually pretty useful.
Save us the trouble of doing this
exercise.
Oh no, bitch. Okay, let me go back in. Hold on a second. All right, you there?
I'm here. You need help?
I don't know if you heard all that, Jen.
I did. So on the cable, that's a 2-pin cable, right? So you can get it backward or forward. There is a notch on the protrusion. Can you feel that? Like there's like a...
On the cable side?
Near the 2-pin connectors.
I feel a little thing the 2-pin connectors are coming out of.
Yep. And so there should be a notch on one side of that and not on the other side of it.
Oh, on the cable?
On the cable, yeah.
Feels symmetrical, but...
You should be able to feel it with your thumb. It's like basically right between the 2-pin connectors. It's on that bit rather than the larger piece above it.
What am I feeling for?
It all
just feels... It feels...
Put it on. All right, if the phase is incorrect, you'll probably notice pretty quick. It'll feel like you don't have a seal on one ear.
I think I have it where it's going, but I just don't know for sure if that's the spot. I'm like literally just blind trying to fit this into holes that I have no idea where they are, and they're like 2 nanometers apart. That feels like a hole right there. So let's go. Holy crap, I got it.
Wow.
All right. Hold on a second. I was
Looks
not
like it's on
expecting
backward.
it is on backwards. Okay, cool. But now I know where it is.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I flipped it around.
Yeah.
Now I just have to line it up again.
Yeah.
Easier said than done.
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Just had you in there. It's right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, on a scale of 1 to 10, or a confidence interval, 0 to 100%, what percentage chance
I did it. Oh, let's go.
Are my 2-pin cables bet now?
You sound good. All
okay.
right.
Well, hit play, and if again, if like it feels like there's a
no,
lack
it's right.
of a seal on one side. Okay.
I could tell when you talked before that it was out of phase.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue.
You have no clue? Oh no.
Well, it sounds.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like bass.
Mm. On a scale of 1 to 10, it sounds like bass.
I mean, pretty nice sounding overall, though.
Okay.
What song am I listening to?
Break for Lovers.
Intrude.
Oh, nice. Am I going to get a copyright strike for humming that tune?
Freaking A, man. I don't know. It's bass.
Uh-oh. We're reaching that point.
It's sealed. Everything feels sealed good. So
Yeah.
I think it's just 50-50 leaning towards balanced armature.
Okay.
I have no idea. All right.
All right.
Really? Oh, it's right in front of me. Are you kidding me? I'll be right back. You son of a bitch! I'm not even putting that on. It's just going to stay off. That's why I replaced the cable that I was recently talking to you about with the Chu 2 cable. That exact reason. I hope
I don't think I've had any problems with that cable falling off my IM.
Here.
He's taking those things out of his ear like a brute. All right, we're back to SA6 Mark II.
All right, here we go. Plugging in.
I think we're proving that this is harder than maybe a lot of people think. But also, again, I made it hard on purpose. So
way?
I did put them on hard mode.
All right.
Yep, we're back. Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just going through a couple tracks fast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Has anyone in the chat gone and listened to Intrude yet? Because you need to. It's short, I promise. I know song recommendations can be a little bit tedious. It's worth checking out.
Okay, hold on. Almost done. They all suck. I really haven't heard one that I feel like hits bass like amazingly well.
I mean, that kind of goes to say something.
Okay, so if I had to guess,
Yep.
I'm gonna go with balanced armature on this one, but it hits pretty good sub bass. But like a lot of them, it's just the bass sounds soft. But again, I know that can be response and other things. But I was gonna say balanced armature. Go with it. All right.
What
Is
percent?
that all of them, or is there more?
What percent?
Oh, let's see. Percentages. You want percentages, huh?
Just quick. Also, Joshua is asking you, what's an IM that you think has really good bass? Turns out Sean doesn't like bass.
Take that back. This is a dynamic driver. 60% sure.
Okay.
60% dynamic. They're all dynamics. Okay. Is there more? Did I do them all?
There are two you haven't done so far. You haven't redone.
Okay. So there's somewhere here. Oh God. Okay, well, is this one I just did?
You've done this one. You've redone this one, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have to just do this because the little mess. Let's slide it in the back. Did I do this one?
You have not redone that one yet.
Okay, I'll switch to be right back. I'm amazed if you even have viewers still on this live stream. We applaud you for your patience.
They really are troopers. I appreciate them too, especially through the counting era. There was the ear tip on the floor.
Devise a better way to do this.
There was the inverted polarity era.
Man.
Yeah, the stream's counting era was peak. Yeah. Right. What was everyone's favorite? Any eras I missed? I'm a psyop. Yeah, probably.
I'm going.
All right. Blindfold hiding on the forehead era. That was a good one too.
Oh man, is this the one I said I really liked? Tell me this is one I said I really liked.
It is, yeah.
Oh, this sounds so good. I don't know what this is, but this is the best one you've sent me, bar none. Like easy, easy peasy.
Okay.
Crap. What did I do with my test? Oh, there it is. Okay, so give me a second. I'm gonna see what I think of this one. Yep, this is freaking amazing. I want this IM.
Wow. How much did you pay for it?
Well, you're talking to me. $50?
$50. All right.
No. What do I think it costs to buy it?
Yeah.
That's so hard because I mean the freaking 02 is $25.
Can I tell you right now too? It's going to be harder when you see it.
What do you mean?
You're going to like it more when you see it.
Okay. I don't know how to guess prices based on sound quality because it's just all over the freaking place. Yeah. But if I had to guess, I'd say it's probably at least $300, probably more.
Okay.
That's all I can say, though. I don't really know, like. But so what I like about this one is I don't know how to describe it, but the bass is by far the best, and it actually is. I'd say it sounds to me. I don't have my target up, but if I had to guess, it's almost perfectly with my bass target on my site, and it might have just a little tiny, tiny, tiny bit extra mid bass, but I mean it's pretty much the target on my site. But it sounds so much more like tonally like 3D. I don't know how to describe it. Like just sounds like all these other IEMs are like they're pretty good, and this one's just like, yeah, here it is. This is where all the treble is supposed to be. This is the instrument placement. Like it just sounds really good. So okay, I'm gonna say this one's a dynamic driver for sure. All right,
100%.
100% dynamic driver.
Okay.
Like no questions. All right, I'll be right back. Oh crap! That was the back. That was the back. Son of a bitch. I'm just gonna have to put one in and ask you if I listen to it because I should have done that first.
You've already redone this one.
Well, that one I listened to because the freaking earpiece just fell
Oh,
off.
I
So
see.
I'm gonna just set that down there a little bit.
No, I don't think he has tried the juicier. I'm not sure if he would like the juicier. He might, given his response there to the orchestra.
What the hell am I doing?
Yeah, he might like it.
Maybe I'm just rushing too much. All right. I think it goes this way, maybe? So weird to feel these sometimes. All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
I dropped one of them. Let me see if I can pick it up here. Oh, seriously? Okay, here's the earphone. I think that's the one where the earpiece fell off.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I found it. That was luck. Okay, so is this the one that I had tried with the earpiece that fell off?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't know. I'm just gonna set it out of the bag. Okay. Have I tried these?
This is your second attempt. This is the last of your second attempt. Yep.
So we're good then.
Yep. This is it. This is your final answer.
Final. All right. Everything's under the thingamabobber. Covered up. Okay. Here we go. Balance armature bass, 90% positive.
Okay. 90%.
Well, I mean, that first song just kind of hit in a way that... Yeah, balance armature. I could be wrong, but I'm just going to go with that. All right. How do I do?
All right. Ready? Are you ready?
What I would be really interested to hear is if my accuracy was better at the beginning versus when I tried to do it quicker. All right. Shoot. Oh, actually, let me switch back to so I can... I'm on video now so I can see you.
Okay.
Okay. So,
how do we want to make this reveal? Here's what I'll say.
How about...
All right? Well, maybe just do you have any notes that you just kind of want to say? Like, was this harder than you thought?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be so much easier, honestly.
Right.
Although I don't know the results, so maybe you're going to say you got them all right, and then oh yeah, that was easy.
Sure, but I mean, even if you did get them all right, like it feels like it's been a struggle.
I feel like if I could use EQ, I would have been able to tell quicker probably because I could have isolated the things that I thought were mid bass and like basically I could have shaped the response to what I thought it should be sonically, and then hear how it handles the bass at that point. But that would have been just tediously time consuming. So I think it was a lot harder than I thought, and I'll be honest, I probably, if I had to guess, I think there was a few that I could tell that you're going to say, yes, you got those few. But I think a lot of the other ones, I mean, they could go either way. I wouldn't be surprised if you told me they were right or wrong, like, honestly.
All right, hold on. Let me do a This is hard because you gave different answers in
The second time.
the two runs.
And that's why I said I'm curious which one's more accurate, because the second run.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me put it this way. I think.
Which run do you think was more accurate?
That's what I was trying to think. Wow, that's tough. Just out of instinct, I almost wonder if doing it quicker was more accurate, just because like I had to make a decision based on the impression I had. So I'm gonna just assume the second run was more accurate, but I have no idea.
Okay. All right. So, do
you know which one was more accurate?
Honestly, it would be difficult for me to figure out. They both seem equally wrong.
Okay, before you reveal anything to me,
can
we do one final thing?
Sure.
The one that I thought was the best.
Yep.
Can I compare it to the 02?
Sure.
I'll just do real quick because I'm curious, like,
all right, while
if
you
that
do
might
that,
indicate.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to help me know which one is the one that I like the most. Is the problem?
Is the one in the plastic box?
Is it this one?
Yeah, it's that one actually.
Okay, because that's the one I had second to last, so I thought that was it. Okay, so I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna do that real quick. I'll just try to make it fast, and I'll be right back. And you formulate whatever you need.
I need a spreadsheet. This is what I need. I need a spreadsheet.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But this one I don't care about anymore. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna slide under here. Care about you. This one here. And I'm gonna stick this in my ears. This way, maybe. This way. Yes. Okay. There's no boxes, no nothing. Okay. All right. I'm gonna just do a quick. What's my favorite song ever for just sonic quality? This one's good.
Yeah, I'm calculating the results, ladies and gentlemen.
This treble is like phenomenal.
The treble is phenomenal.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I mean it can hit really high. Like I hear a lot of extension, treble, and the hi hats and little tickety ticks in the drums are like very pristine. The bass is like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the bass. I don't know. I don't know if it's perfect or not because I'm like focusing so much on it. But like just listening to the music, I just go like, yeah, this is nice. Okay. So now let me compare the 7. I'll do this as fast as I can here.
Here's where Sean says that his $17 IM sound better than everything.
So
I have a feeling those two sound pretty different.
I think they sound more alike than I was expecting, honestly.
Okay.
The problem, so here's what I hear. These are bassier than those, whatever they are. And the treble on these is not as smooth as those, but overall they're balanced. The tonal balance is pretty damn close. Like nothing sounds like overtly drastically different, except the imaging on the other ones are like I could immediately tell the difference. So listening to this, sounds superb. I mean, frequency response is close, a little bit more like, I don't want to say peaky because they're not peaky. They're perfectly smooth through my ears, but they have more treble kind of stuff going on. Like I hear the trebles a little more like, I don't want to say raspy. I feel like I'm yelling. It's not like raspy, but like relative to the other set, the treble doesn't sound as smooth on these. It sounds a little more like peaky, even though I don't think they're really peaky. But the sound sounds like it's in front of you, kind of here. It does have lots of width, and things separate really well. I love these. They're very, very, very good. And like, they have a great, perfect amount of body weight. Bass is superb on these. But when I go to these, I have like a competition for how fast can I switch. Okay. Okay.
Okay. You got it? It's all coming together?
It just sounds... So it sounds like... These are really good. I would argue that the difference I'm hearing is primarily the treble. These have smoother treble than the 02. I don't think... I don't remember the 02 on graph. I just graphed it recently too. You think I'd remember this. But if I had to guess, the 02 has like a... Wherever the resonance peak is on the graph, I can't see you. Oh, there you are. Wherever the resonance peak on the graph is, you'll see like it goes up and the treble starts to go down, and at maybe like 8 or 9, maybe 10K, there's a little bump, and then there's a dip, and then it comes back up. I feel like these don't have that. These sound like they're very, very smooth. The bass on these sounds a little more round and like realistic. It's hard to describe. Like the bass sounds maybe less sub bass focused than the 02.
Okay.
But they have sub bass really well where it needs to be. So I like the sub bass. But the main difference I hear, and this is a night and day difference, honestly, I'm actually surprised. I was thinking the 02 is going to be a little more competitive in this regard. But they have like a silky smooth treble quality that like sits in front of you in like a cloud of goodness. Like everything just kind of sits in like this it's like spaciousness, like it's like you're looking in a pair of VR glasses or something versus just having something in front of you. So the 02 sounds more two-dimensional, I guess is how I would describe it, and these sound more three-dimensional. And I don't want to say it's like night and day. Oh my god, they're so much better. But there is a clear difference. Like if I put the 02 in, they sound a little more like maybe hard treble quality to them, even though they're very, very good. And probably my favorite dynamic driver I've ever heard, honestly. But these just sound like they have a hyper high definition sort of 3D treble quality that sounds really ethereal and smooth and liquidy. And when I put them in, I just go, oh, that's nice. Whereas on the 0, I go, okay, this is accurate. I like it, and it does the music justice. But this is like just on another level of like feeling the enjoyment of all that like treble goodness. It almost gives me chills.
This is the most I've heard you gush about an IM during one of these things, I think.
Really? Watch it be some crappy $20 earphone. It just has a very ethereal is the word I would use. Like the treble's almost a cool quality to it, like a cold etymodic like coolness. But there's no lack of like tingy high treble sparkle or anything like that. Let me listen to one song real quick. I was really curious.
What's up? Into it. Just to clarify, when you were saying your favorite dynamic, you talking about the 0?
Was that 02 is probably my favorite dynamic. Kato is a close second, but I actually think that the Kato is, and I said this in my review of it, the Kato is more balanced in terms of like strictly frequency response, but like The Zero just sounds smoother and more like revealing in a more relaxed kind of way. And I just find that I enjoy listening to it more. Kato is very, very good, but I enjoy Zero too. And it's $25, so can't go wrong. Yeah, these are like...
Your hand might be on the microphone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, these are really good. I'm trying to think of a like an absolute critical test track that would show off like the detail. Here we go. Freedom at Midnight.
Hyperlapse, yes, this is a triple N cable on my HC600s. The only quibble I have with it is that this is a little bit long and can sometimes hit my shoulder when I do this. So I just don't do that very much.
Okay, so here's another thing I would say. These are kind of exciting me. I really hope these aren't expensive. I just played Freedom at Midnight by David Bimmel, and I'm very familiar with the 3-minute, 5-second mark. It's all the instruments coalesce into this like tight, awesome mix. This probably sounds the closest I've ever heard to a studio monitor speaker in terms of the way it reproduces that effect, the coalescing of all those instruments into that imaging. So these, I'd say, are very studio monitor-ish. So anyway, I don't want to keep blabbing about them. So what do you want to do next?
All right,
how are we going to do this?
All right, so I filled out a spreadsheet and I calculated. In round 1, you got 4 out of 10 correct.
Okay.
In round 2, you got 6 out of 10 correct.
That was kind of my assumption. I thought I would do better the second round.
You did improve, which is to say you switched on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On 6 out of 10, you switched.
Wait,
so some of them,
so I swapped my answer for 6 of them?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Isn't it? That's what I was kind of saying while you were listening to music is like it really can vary depending on what song you're listening to. So I know you switched to Midnight. I actually would probably personally steer away from that just because electronic music, I tend to find it's harder for me to tell the difference.
Interesting.
I tend to find the difference is a little bit easier to hear with...
but technically, once I listened to the Midnight, my accuracy went up.
It did, exactly.
So I think the challenge for me, again, was... there's no way to prove this, but I think that the challenge for me was the frequency response almost can trump the driver type. I think you could probably have a great dynamic driver, but if the response is crap, like you're never going to appreciate what the driver can do. So I think that if I was able to, this would be a good test, and there's no easy way to do this, but if you EQ matched all of those to my target, I'm confident I could at least get 8 out of 10, maybe 10 out of 10. That's my assumption, because I think at that point I would be able to hear, this is the response, this is what's supposed to be revealed by the bass. Is it able to do that or not?
Maybe.
But who knows? Maybe not. Maybe I'd get worse.
Maybe that would make them all sound more the same. I'll just say this was the results of this. I think were pretty interesting, and well, again, I kind of stacked the deck in that I intentionally picked 5 dynamic drivers that don't have great bass.
Sure.
Right. So like, and you've commented on this. Like, none of these have great bass. Right. Like you don't seem like none of them have like awesome bass.
This one's good.
Yeah, you like that one. But the other ones,
I wouldn't.
And some of
I don't know if it's perfect, but it's really, really good. Like I'd have no problem listening to this bass.
Right.
All the other ones sound like overly mid bass or overly thin or just wonky responses. And for anyone that's wondering, like my ideal bass is probably along the like honestly the kind of Lava had really good bass. That's a great, excellent response. The Thai Audio Elixir and the Thai Audio Monarch 2 have great bass. The Zero 2 has pretty good bass. I think it's elevated, but the response shape is really good. So that's why I think I can tolerate the slight elevation, is because the response is just so good. So that's kind of my target of bass. I like an upward curving into the sub bass. I don't like extra 300 hertz, 200 hertz. That mid bass kind of makes it masked and kind of muffled and soft. And so anyway.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So I think we can get rid of the blindfold, and let's go through all the IMs. Not the one you have in your ears right now, though. We'll leave that one to last.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can take this off or no?
Let's take it off. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. Where are we starting?
I don't know. Hold up each one.
That's kind of cool.
So this is the one that fell off.
Meteor? Yeah, the
so
Meteor.
This is the Symphonium Audio Meteor. Both times you identified this one as balanced armature bass.
Where's?
That's it.
Okay. Okay. As I throw your earphones.
Yeah. So those are indeed balanced armatures. It's a four BA set.
So twice I said it fairly confidently?
Yeah. You were, let me see if you gave it, what was your percentage on that? Well, you said 50% the last time, but you didn't really hesitate that much on that one, to be honest.
Okay.
So and now what's interesting to me about this one is that this is, of the BA sets I sent you, probably the second bassiest, right? And I would say it's maybe even like the second bassiest IM of all the ones that I sent you.
Maybe that's why I had a hard time.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, that was part of why I thought it might throw you off, is because it is a pretty bassy set for a BA set.
This isn't the one that I said I thought had a dedicated BA for it, did I?
No.
Okay. Because that, I think, again, this is all speculation, but I think having a dedicated armature for the bass does help balance armature IEMs.
Well, for sure. I mean, I did not send you any single balanced armatures. Let's say that.
Right. Because I mean,
yeah.
And I thought I heard that. What was the name of this one? Meteor?
Meteor, yeah. Symphonium Audio.
I'll find the box later. Okay. What else?
Price on that one is $600.
Okay.
Right. So this is the one on the Dunu cable.
Yeah, it looks kind of mechanized silver.
So this is the Campfire Audio Ara. Both times you said this was BA. You were correct. This one
so far 100%.
So far we're 100%. So this one is a 7 balanced armature set.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
How many armatures do you need to have bad bass?
The funny thing is, I actually like the bass on that set. Like, the bass on that one to me is, it sounds light. But
did I say it was bad, or did I just say it was balanced armature?
You didn't. I don't think you liked it.
Okay.
I don't think you liked it. But that is one that I like. In fact, that was one I heard a long time ago, and I remembered it so much that I ended up buying it for myself.
This is purple. I can't read it because I'm blind.
Well, real quick, back on the Ara, just before we leave that one.
Sure.
Price on that one?
$300.
I actually forget. I think it's like $1,300.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't like it.
I didn't pay that much for it, but all right. So yeah, this guy right here that you have in your hands is the Kiwi Ears Orchestra, or not Orchestra, the Kiwi Ears Quartet. It is a hybrid IM. I guess 3 dynamic drivers and 3 BAs and 1 dynamic, I believe. Let me see. What did you say on this one? Quartet. The first time you listened to it, you thought it was BA. The second time, you thought it was DD. So you're right the second time.
I'm getting better.
You are.
Okay.
The funny thing is, so that's one I sent because I think the bass in that thing sucks. Even though it has like a lot of DD bass, it's just like really soft and kind of mushy.
What did I say? Did I say anything about it?
You said something similar, yeah.
Oh, these are so pretty. What are these?
Oh, interesting. You like this one. So this is the Tanchjim Kara.
They're translucent. Come on.
Yeah, of course. So this is also a hybrid. I believe it's the same, three BAs, 1 dynamic.
I see the DD in there.
Yeah, price on this one's around $180, $190.
What did I say?
So on this one, on the Kara, the first round you said it was BA. The second round you said DD with
another improvement
with a confidence of 75%. So you were fairly confident in that one. But yeah, that's another one I sent you because the DD bass kind of sucks.
Okay. This one's like orange.
Yeah. So this is the Dunu SA6 Mark II. Do you remember? I
Oh,
probably
they
sent
made
you
it.
the original SA6 at one point, right?
I like the SA6. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, the SA6 is pretty good. And so this is the Mark II version.
Okay.
I kind of try this one again at a different time. There's switches on the back. Turn that switch off.
I just saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I turned them on, which boosts the bass, and it's like it has a stupid amount of BA bass.
Okay. It's BA though. 6 BAs.
It is 6 BAs. Yeah.
Okay.
And so on that one, you said that you guessed DD on that one both times, and
Probably the stupid amount of bass.
exactly. You didn't seem to think it was great bass, but you did think that it was DD. Price on that one's almost $600, I think. So this is
pretty.
the BGVP DM9, also a hybrid. The first time you got it right and you thought it was a DD. The second time you thought it was BA and you said it was harder to tell. Because it is a DD bass, but it's a little bit on the soft side. I think once you see the frequency response, it's like rather than like what?
That's the JVC cable?
It is the JVC cable, yeah.
Nice. I forgot about this one.
It's a great cable.
Yeah, I like this one. Sorry, not to interrupt you.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
Price on that one was like almost $700. You didn't like that one, by the way.
Okay.
These
are metal.
Yeah, this is the Ucotech RE-2. This is the only set of the bunch that I sent you that doesn't have balanced armatures at all. It's just a single dynamic driver.
And?
You thought it was BA the first time, and then the second time you thought it was probably DD, but bad. And yeah, the bass on this one, you know, most
it's DD and bad.
most bass curves will go like this, right? Or like something like this. The bass on this one just goes, it goes down and to the left.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Although I guess it depends on which copy that you're measuring, because I've measured 4 different channels of that set, and they all have kind of different bass.
These are pretty. Ooh.
All right. So now you're looking at the 7th Acoustics Supernova. This is
Are you kidding me?
This is
Oh no.
I know.
That's so sad.
This is my favorite IM. You didn't care for it that much.
I thought I was gonna like it based on when we talked a while ago and you showed me the graph.
Yep. You have to try it
again.
again.
Know that...
Play around with it a little bit. Give it another shot. Don't.
But what did I say? What did I say?
The first time you said it was BA. The second time you thought it might be DD.
What is it?
It's BA. It's a 6 BA. Sorry.
Man, I thought. Yeah, I was sure I was gonna like that one. Huh. Okay.
Price on that one is, I think it's $800 now.
What are these? These are fancy.
Is that the one with the metal plate? Yeah.
Transformers?
So exactly. Yeah, they look like Decepticons, right? This is
they're filters?
The Fiio FH7S. It's a hybrid. I forget how many drivers are in it. I actually like this one, but the bass sucks on it. And I think, let's see, what did you say? You thought it was BA the first time and DD the second time. So you got it right the second time.
Okay.
But the bass is like bloat. It's bloat city.
Okay. So the final reveal, I'm scared.
Oh, the one in your ear. That's right. That's it.
That's the last one, right?
I think so. I think you're right.
Okay.
Well,
am I gonna have to buy these?
Have you been keeping track of like how many are DD and how many are BA?
What do you mean? That we just talked about?
Yeah, you could use deduction to tell what's in your ear right now.
Oh, I know it's a DD, no question.
Okay. Well, price on this one. You ready?
No.
It's not that much, actually. It's actually pretty reasonable. $250.
Okay. That's not bad.
Right?
Okay.
But now here's the thing that might ruin it for you. All right?
It's balanced armature?
You ready?
Oh, no. You're killing me here.
It's 8 balanced armatures.
Wow, that's a lot of balanced armatures.
It is.
What is it?
What do you mean? Oh, the IM, it's the Kiwi Ears Orchestra Lite.
Okay, didn't I not like the first Orchestra?
That sounds, yeah, probably. I like this one better than the original too. And
Okay,
it's cheaper.
so can you show me a graph of this thing? I'm really curious. Was I even remotely close to the graph?
Yeah, you actually described the graph pretty accurately, to be honest. You
I'm gonna
described
go to
really
your
smooth treble and somewhat round early bass, which I think is pretty accurate to that.
Kiwi Orchestra Lite.
Yep. Let me pull up the graph for the folks. I can't share it with you, but I can pull it up for everybody else. This is what Sean's looking at.
And I did say it didn't match my bass perfectly. Did I say it had a little bit extra mid bass?
Yep.
So it does. Okay. Yeah. So I think okay. We've talked about this before, have we not?
I don't know,
Mark my.
actually.
Well,
Did
no,
it?
not this earphone.
Oh,
But
okay.
let me finish. Mark my words. We've talked about the thing that I say is a trick that people use, like the EST 112 and other
Mm.
earphones, where they basically dip a little bit at 3.5K
Mm-hmm.
to kind of heighten that soundstage kind of effect.
Right.
And this does that, but to a very small degree. Um, and it does extend pretty good. Okay, and it doesn't have a large resonance, so yeah, I was actually pretty impressed with that one. Now, if they had put a DD bass in that, it would have been perfect. Man, if that bass curve were a little bit more like this and like less like that, I wonder how much more awesome that would sound. But I'm gonna give this one a lot of listen because I did like this one.
Yeah, the other thing you haven't done yet is looked at it. Take a look at it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, oh no, those aren't switches; those are resistors. Okay, so it has like a crossover right there. You can see it. That's pretty cool. Wow, you can literally see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7, 8 balance armatures. How many are in it?
8. Yep.
Yeah, you can see them all. That's pretty cool. You know, it's funny. When you first started talking about this one and I stuck it in my ear,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this isn't the Monarch. Like you had sent me the Monarch again. But
Oh.
it didn't sound like it. It sounded like different. It sounded more spacious. Like that thing I was describing, the ethereal treble or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to hear the Monarch again because I'm curious now how these compare to those.
I'll have to send it back your way. The other
You
thing
have the
about this one is that
two.
it comes in orange. You should know.
Is that good or bad?
Well, you like clear things that are orange, so. Am I
I
wrong?
do. No, you're not wrong.
I mean, look at your background. Look at your hat.
What are you talking about? So it's funny looking at the graph on your site. This looks very similar to the MK2 with the dip at 3.5K. Otherwise, it's actually pretty close in terms of overall response. Just the bass shape is different.
Mm,
My MK2 has more sub bass, which I think I remember that.
that's right, Jadis. It
Interesting.
comes in purple as well. I think the clear one is the one. If I were buying it for myself, I'd buy the clear one, but that's because
Kiwi
I'm
Orchestra Lite.
a clear
Let's see.
guy.
Let's see.
Yeah. It's on. It should be
So
on Linsole. It won't be on the other sites.
it's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. Yeah.
Oh, so they have a blue one. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Green,
Mm-hmm.
purple. I like the purple's pretty nice actually.
Yeah, the purple's nice.
The clear's kind of cool. I like
Yeah, the
clear.
clear is what I want.
What one were these?
Green.
Green?
Kiwi colored.
Yeah. I like the orange ones, but I actually, if I had to pick one, I'd say I'd probably get the purple or the clear.
Mm.
I like the clear just because it's like so cool to see through everything.
Yeah, same.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna definitely give these a lot of listening. These sounded awesome. Um,
Cool. Yeah, and I guess maybe that's just a note for the folks that are here watching. I've got Sean's YouTube channel linked in the description. He does his own YouTube reviews, if you're not familiar with him already. And basically, well, I don't know if you want to. Usually, what happens is I send him IAMs, and 6 months later, he reviews them and then sends them back to me. Hopefully, that we can get a quicker turnaround time on this one, but yeah, he'll review the IAM. I don't know if you plan on doing 10 reviews. That seems like a lot,
no,
but yeah,
no.
maybe
I'll
the
just
ones
do
you
like
care about.
after
A
a week or
roundup.
two of listening. Yeah, I'll round up.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how my impressions form over time of the bass. Now that we know.
now that you've got the placebo in your mind.
I have the mental bias now, so they suck.
It's hard to not.
Well, I will say this. There are balanced armatures that I absolutely love the bass of. Like, I like the Etymotic bass. I don't think it's bad. It's not the best in the world, but I think for a balanced armature, especially a single balanced armature, it does really, really well. And I don't listen to the Etymotic and think, oh man, this sounds like a balanced armature. So I think there's definitely tunings and, earphones that are designed in a way that doesn't matter as much. But I can say the best bass I've ever heard has always been dynamic drivers. If I pick the few earphones that I think have really good bass, they're all dynamic driver.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
So
I tend to agree. Like, again, I think what I sent you were what I think are the best examples of BA bass I have versus the worst examples of DD bass. And it was hard to tell.
I will say, honestly, it was harder than I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
And on top of that, there is a huge difference between me sitting down and listening to music for enjoyment and trying to focus on something. So, don't take this as a scientific test. This is just having fun and seeing how things are. And maybe it does tell us something. I don't know, but it's just more, we're just trying this out. But I think when I listen to music for a week and just have one earphone, it's a lot easier for me to form impressions on that earphone. And over time, I start to feel, oh, that thing I thought was okay, now it's annoying me, or oh, maybe that didn't bother me as much when I got used to it. Whereas listening to it right now and picking certain tracks is, it's a very restrictive way of doing it. So I wouldn't put a lot of stock into this, honestly. I mean, it's not really scientific.
No, but it was fun, and hopefully everyone
that's
watching,
I enjoy doing it.
Had fun with us. I think on that note, I'm gonna go to bed. Sean, you want to go to bed?
I'm yawning, so I think
how late is it there?
12:50 a.m.
Okay, yeah, that's too late.
It's just enough time to go subscribe to my YouTube and my Instagram.
There you go. Link in the description, and listen to Sean's music again. Mention it up top, but Sean is a musician. He's got some albums and all piano music. Beautiful.
But you have to listen to it with dynamic bass.
That's true. I'll be honest, your music is not the best music for determining dynamic driver bass.
No.
But it is very good. But yeah, I guess we'll end it there. Thank you all for tuning in, for watching. And if you haven't already, please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ding the YouTube bell, and again, subscribe to Sean. I've got him linked down below. And I guess I'll catch you on the next super review. Cheers.
Okay.